Welcome back to Ride and Glide Reviews. Today we're looking at a new brand to the market which is called VSETT. They're an amazing range of scooters. We've got three in, the 8, the 9 Plus and the 10 Plus. Firstly, we're going to take a look at the 10 Plus, which is the most powerful in the range. Now let's do the spec. First thing you notice about the 10 Plus is the way it looks. It's sort of transformer, robot-like design, really aggressive with the black and the yellow. It's really, really cool. Let's move down to the tyres. They're a 10-inch by 3-inch pneumatic tyre front and back. You can have slicks, semi-off-road or off-road tyres, so really good for all different types of terrain. Mounted in the tyres are the two 1400 watt motors, so it's a dual motor scooter. Incredibly powerful, so 2,800 watts when you're in dual mode. You can use it in single mode as well, but this 60 volt, 28 amp will get you up to around 40-45 miles per hour in dual mode. There's also a sport button that will get you up to about 55 miles per hour, but that will only last 2 minutes, so it doesn't burn out the controllers inside. We've got hydraulic disc brakes on the front and the back. You need them when you're traveling at speeds like that. The mudguards are made from a moulded plastic with a reflector on the back, and they've got the VSETT logo on, so quite stylish, the front and back mudguards. Reflectors on both. High quality products are the theme throughout this scooter. Coming up onto the deck, you can see this really big chunky handle and footrest. Really nice for riding, especially when you're doing a bit of off-road, you're bouncing around, makes it really stable. There are also 2 charge points on the deck, so you can use 2 standard chargers to charge the scooter, and that will get your time of charging down to half, which is really good on a big battery scooter like this where it can take a long time to get up to a full charge. One incredible feature that this scooter offers is its suspension. It is so soft and comfortable. You can adjust it if you like to harden it, but it comes standard, really spongy and springy for a comfortable ride. Dual coil springs front and back, so it's a very, very high quality scooter. Not many scooters have this level of suspension on them, as well as the braking, as well as the motors, as well as the 2 controllers in here, the size of the battery. There are some excellent features that VSETT have packed into the 10 Plus. So let's take a look at the lights. We come with 2 headlights, one on each side here, an incredibly bright light at the front, lighting up whatever's in front of you. We've got 2 rear lights in red, and these also double as brake lights, so when the brakes are applied, they intensify so you can be seen for miles around. An amazing feature that VSETT have put on all of their scooters is a button on the handlebars. When you're pressed, it puts indicators on, right and left. Just a small button up the top that can be applied. Massively improves safety. When you're turning, you don't have to take your hands off to signal, and at night you can be seen. Really, really good features. VSETT have made a really solid stem. As you can see, it's angular, very, very strong, but the main feature about this is the patented folding mechanism that they've designed. So if you take a look here, you unscrew this, which locks straight into the stem. Once that's loosened, that's just a pin that holds it in. You crank that back, which drops this big hook out, and then you fold it back like that. Really, really clever. Locks it in place. To put it back, lock that back in, clamp that down, very strong. Locate your hole and then tighten up again. Very, very solid. And this is a big thing with scooters, how strong the stem is, whether you get a rattle. And this has really eliminated a lot of that problem. Coming up the stem, we get to the handlebars. Molded design, really comfortable grips. This is where you find the buttons for the indicators, just where your thumbs are. And we've got our display here, which like all of the sets has the odometer, the speedometer, battery charge, all of that. So it's really useful. But we also have a card system. So when you turn it on, you won't be able to turn your scooter actually on until you've used your immobilizer card on it. And that switches it on. So it's another safety feature there. We've also got a voltmeter here, which is a lot more useful to look at than the battery gauge. Sometimes the battery gauge doesn't read true on scooters. The volts are much more accurate to look at. Another feature that VSETT have added is the folding handlebars. So we unscrew it, just like we do on the 8 and the 9 Plus, pull out and fold down. So when we're packing away or carrying, this is a really, really useful feature on a very sort of big, powerful scooter. Not a lot of scooters have that. Once it's folded back, and screwed back in, which is really straightforward. It is absolutely rock solid. You may be able to see we've got the horn down the bottom, and we've got two buttons here, DDM and Sport. DDM is the dual motor button, so it goes from single to dual when you press it, so both motors engage. When you're in dual and you need that extra boost, the Sport button can be pressed. That gives you an extra 10 miles per hour for 2 minutes. It's restricted to 2 minutes so it doesn't overheat the motors. Obviously, if you're going to be driving at those kind of speeds, be incredibly careful. Do it only on private land and make sure you're wearing the appropriate safety gear, because that is really, really fast. The suspension is so comfortable riding over these stones, like massive flints down there. But what also helps is the stem is raked towards the rider. So most scooters, the stem is straight down. This is raked back towards me, so it feels much more secure and safe. Really good feature. Everything I'd heard about the 10 Plus was true. Amazing power, the acceleration and the speed were phenomenal, especially when you hit the Sport button. The braking with the nut brakes, which I'm quite used to from other scooters, was right on point. The suspension was so soft. Even in the corners, it just felt like butter. It was amazing to ride. Such a nice scooter. Probably my favorite scooter I reckon I've tried out over the past 3 or 4 years. It's a real contender in the market now. And with the folding handlebars and all the other amazing features it's got, it's certainly up there. Thank you for watching the review. I hope you found it informative. We certainly had fun. If you liked it, please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want any more info on this product, which is the 10 Plus in the VSETT range, or any other product, come to our website, www.rideandglide.co.uk. Come down to our shop, we've got everything in as a demo, come and have some fun. Give us a call, give us a live chat, send an email, we're always available to chat. So once again, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.